What's up, guys? Panther here, and we are here with our APA Wi-Fi Season 4 Week 8 battle against the Shiny King himself, A-Drive, and his St. Louis Cranidos. So A-Drive is having a very good season. He took over for Leo right after the draft. So he did not actually get to draft this team, but his team is very, very scary. Nonetheless, he has the amazing Mienfoo that Leo took with that first overall draft pick. He has the Mudbray, which is very scary for my team also. And then he has another very scary mon, an Almanite. Almanite just really messes me up after a Shell Smash. And even Oko's my Fungus, there's nothing I can do about it. If hazards are up, it destroys Sturdy on Tyrant, so that's a big problem for my team. Fortunately, I don't let it set up on me with any of my mons. With the exception of my Larvesta, but every time I'm bringing Larvesta in, I'm clicking U-turn just to kind of prevent that. But anyway, so we're 5-2 right now with our AC Tone picking up a big win over General Tar Heel last week. So we're entering a very tough patch in our schedule. A lot of the top teams in the league with the best records are our next opponents. We have A-Drive, we have Gypsy. And then I think we have Envy after that, all of which are in the topper 8 of the league, or topper half of the league. So it's going to be very tough for us to pick up consistent wins. These are very, very important games for us to help us lock down playoffs. So we really do need to pick up wins in these. So I have a bulky Larvesta just really to deal with that Mienfoo. I want to figure out what type of Mienfoo it is, because between Larvesta and Fungus, I feel like I can check it pretty well. I have a Agility Chinchou because the Chinchou actually puts in a lot of work against his team. As you can see, his best switch in is the Phantom, which we can bop with an Ice Beam. I have a Abra with Protect, just in case like the Mienfoo is like a fake out set. Just a bulky, pretty basic Fungus, just to kind of absorb hits from the team, like the Stunky and the Mudbray. Tyrant's Dragon Dance with Berry Juice and Sturdy, and then I have a Ground DMZ SANDSHREW, in particular Ground DMZ because Eviolite Almanite does not die to an Earthquake, and I'm jolly creeping a Modest Almanite also. So like if Almanite's Modest and 13 speed, I'm 14 speed and can just Oko it with the Groundium through Eviolite. So that is the team. Let's see how things work out here. So I really felt like he would probably lead Mienfoo just to kind of scout, maybe U-turn. If he didn't do that, he was probably going to lead Mudbray, which would have been okay also. So I really didn't feel like he was going to lead with the Almanite, which I guess was a pretty big risk looking back. But I'm going to lead with Larvesta. Like I said, it's my only mon that really lets this thing set up. Everybody else just really hits this thing really hard. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and leave with Larvesta and just click U-turn, turn 1 here, and as you can see, he decides to lead with the Phantom, probably predicting my Chinchou lead, because Chinchou is very, very scary for his team to have to deal with, especially if it's like Scarfed. But yeah, so he's Protect, and that's really good because I'm betting that he's probably predicting a Scarf Chinchou. That way he can Protect, see what I want to lock myself into, and just kind of go from there with it. So no reason for me not to click U-turn. He's going to go out into the Mudbray here, which is very fair on his part. It's going to give him the stamina boost, of course. But I'm just going to go right out into Chinchou because I know I can offensively pressure his team. A Life Orb Ice Beam is 100% going to pick up the KO on this thing, even if it's Eviolite. So I'm just going to right out into Chinchou. If he wants to go into Groot, that's fine. Also, I think that's what that thing was called, was Groot. Anyways, the Phantom, I'm just going to click Ice Beam because Ice Beam does like 80% min to non-Eviolite Phantom. And if it's Eviolite, we're going to get some big damage off of it and figure out who one of his Eviolite users are. Unfortunately, we don't know the Mudbray set, so it'll probably stay like that. So in comes the Mienfoo. He has a no drawback play of really clicking Knockoff here. He could also click U-turn just to kind of get that momentum. And yeah, there's the big knockoff. And we're fishing for the Flame Body here, but he gets rid of my Eviolite, and we are actually going to double fearing the Rock Slide on this thing. So with him not U-turning, that tells me he's most likely Scarf, or he could just not be trying to get the the Flame Body Burn. So in comes the Almond. I can't risk this thing setting up. So we're just going to straight pop our ground DM here. We are faster, faster than modest at least, as we have ensured with our speed creep. And yeah, I'm really happy that this ended up working out, because this is specifically why we brought ground DM, because Eviolite Almanite does not die to an earthquake from SANDSHREW, but it definitely dies to the Tectonic Rage. And yeah, so down goes the Almanite, which is a huge threat to my team. So now he goes out into the Mienfoo. I'm just going to go hard Larvesta. I don't want my Fungus getting knocked. And if he wants to Rock Slide, that's okay. It kills Fungus, it kills Larvesta, which is pretty good for helping me to deal with the LGM, but that is what it is. This will kind of tell me what he is. So now I'm getting a feeling that he might be Scarfed, and I really want to try to figure out if he is or not. So now him not turning on Tyrant just 100% tells me that he is Choice Scarfed. If he would have high jump kicked or something like that there, I would have gotten my berry juice, went right back up to full. Or he could have knocked, but I'm still getting a D-Dance boost, and I'm going to be doing a lot of damage on the following turn. But that right there just tells me he's Scarfed. So now I know I can just really lock myself into Outrage and probably pick up a couple of kills, because he doesn't have a great switch into this now. So down goes Groot. I couldn't risk the Will-O-Wisp and setting up anymore, obviously. But now I know he's going to outspeed me with Scarf Mienfoo. He makes a very good play and U-turns out just to break Sturdy and not give me Berry Juice, as I just continue to Outrage. And we're going to kill Stunky, which is very important for Abra. Now, this kind of leaves us in a strange position, because we're up 5-2, but he still has the huge threat that is LGM to my team. So now he can go right on out into the Mienfoo and cleanly pick us off with either Drain Punch or High Jump Kick, either one he wants to lock himself into. And now at this point, I kind of have a decision to make. None of my moms die to Drain Punch, but I have to decide who I want in on the LGM. And you're probably thinking to yourself, why would you want this thing in on the LGM? And the reason that I decided to go into the Fungus is for two reasons. If he wanted to set up, I could Clear Smog him. I'm sporing turn 1 regardless, so if he wants to Trick Room, or if he wants to Nasty Plot, or if he wants to, it may not even get Nasty Plot, I know it gets Calm Mind, but yeah, if he wants to do any of that, I'm going to Spore him and then I'm going to Clear Smog him. Now if he just wants to attack me, that's fine also. I can kind of figure out what his set is. I'm really afraid of Eviolite if it is Eviolite, and I'm going to Spore him no matter what, though. So this is the mon I wanted in against LGM, because I really feel like this is the best shot at winning. I don't have a great move to hit him with Abra. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and fire off the Spore. He's Psychic, and yeah, that kind of, he's not a boosting item, so he's not Life Orb, he's not Specs, he's not anything like that. So that kind of tells me he's most likely Eviolite. And yeah, that's not good for us. So actually here, what I was going to do is just start attacking, but I misclicked and I hit Spore again. So now I'm like, okay, so he's most likely just going to probably wake up soon. So now I'm just going to stay in until I die and just keep clicking Spore at this point. So it was a misclick, but what I want to do now is just ensure that he stays asleep. So even if it costs me Fungus, I've still got a really good bit of damage off on him. And now I can go out into someone else that threatens him. So I've got him just about at 60%. And I may have lost my Fungus, but I'm in a position to where I can now knock off its Eviolite, so it cannot 1v1 me. Now if he's Trick Room, I'm fine because I'm Protect on Abra. I'm getting rid of his Eviolite regardless here at this point. And now I'm just going to keep keep attacking, because he can't stall me out at this point with me clicking Earthquake. So without the Eviolite, the Earthquake's going to be doing a tremendous amount to it. So we're just going to EQ here, and as you can see, that does a very strong amount. It does right about 50%. So there's no way he can stall me out here at this point. If he's Trick Room, he can't attack and kill me. I'm Sash Abra, so I can just go out in the Abra on the following turn and kill it. So yeah, this is looking like this is going to end up as a win unless anything crazy happens here at this point. So yep, he ends up attacking this turn. It knocks out my SANDSHREW with that analytic boost, and now we can just go out into the mon of our choice. We choose to go into Chinchou here, and just not reveal anything on Abra. We're gonna go ahead and click the Surf, and that should be enough to pick up the W here. So a very good win, very good game to you, Dan. So that moves us here to 6-2 now. So yeah, we just really need to keep up the momentum at this point, because our main goal is just to make playoffs first, and then worry about playoffs at that point. We have 4 games left in the season. We play Gypsy next. We play I'm almost positive Envy, and then Kurt and Kyle, or Kyle and Kurt. So we really need to pick up a couple more wins through that stretch. And yeah, I'm really excited about the way that the season's going for us so far. I really feel like those mid-season acquisitions have really helped us out with Tyrant, with mons like Starly. I really do feel like those have helped us out quite a bit. But really excited for where the season's taking us. I feel like 6-2 is a very good record, very good position that we're in right now. But yeah, really excited to get the opportunity to play Dan. We really had a great game. Had a lot of fun with the match too. So great game again to you, Dan. Good luck the rest of the way this season. I know you're definitely going to be a threat and a playoff contender as always. And hope you've enjoyed this season too, man. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll be up later today with round 2 of the TTM tournament, and of course we'll be back next week with week 9 against the Gypsy King himself. So guys, thank you so much again. Oh, wanted to say one more thing. Big shout out to Mike for ginning the team this week. He's came in clutch with the ginning the last few weeks as well. But guys, again, thank you so much for watching. Until next time.